there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast.
Just getting done dropping off my son Jacob at Montage Mountain to go skiing up here in Pennsylvania. It is January the 27th, and I'm putting this video out as a friendly reminder of the deadline for high school nationals, or the registration period for high school nationals. On January 31st is the last day to get in under normal registration fees. And then after that, the fees go up. The deadline isn't until late February. But January 31st, up through January 31st, you get in basically on a discounted rate. So whether you're qualified or not, you can enter prior to the deadline, not prior to the 31st, and get your entry in. Even non-qualified lifters can get in under this rate. The academic good standing form, which is a part of your required entry. So every lifter, whether you lift for a formal team or you're lifting as an individual from a high school, you can and are required to get your principal, athletic director to fill out a good standing form, basically saying you're academically eligible to be involved in the sporting event at the high school level, and that is done online only. That needs to be done by the entry deadline in February. So you can get your individual entry in this week by the 31st to get the good rate, and you don't have to have your academic good standing form done this week. But to complete your registration to compete at Raw or Equipped High School Nationals, you must have that academic good standing form filled out by your administrator at your school, the athletic director, the principal. Your personal coach is not an administrator of the school. So having your coach fill out good standing form is not going to meet the prerequisite for that form. So please don't send me forms with a coach filling it out. That will not get you into the event in a formal manner. We are doing 100% confirmation of every lift done in the USAPL event, and we are posting them as they come along. A couple lifters have entered in both Equipped and Raw High School Nationals, which is totally acceptable, but a couple of the lifters we can't find a raw total for you guys. So I would like you to check out that link is down below. I want you to make sure, if you're showing it's not qualified, to make sure you either get that total in, or if it's something you are already aware of, then no problem. But if you're not aware of a total, you should have a total out there, and it's just not there on the database, because we've done a database verification and we'll continue doing database verifications and manual confirmations of all the applications coming in, and we will be posting that roster as we go along. Right now, I think we've got 90 or so lifters. Now, I posted about 40 this morning, so the entries are picking up day to day, or maybe 35, somewhere there. Pretty good amount overnight. We have not done a confirmation. We have not added the 2017 events as of today. So if your qualifying event was in 2017, right now it's going to show you as not qualified, based on not preloading the 2017 events yet. So plus, if the results from your 2017 event aren't on the database, that will also show as not qualified. So meet director is very important. Get who are running high school qualifiers to get your results into the database, so to not hold up or create phone calls unnecessarily around the qualifying totals of high school nationals. All right, I'll leave it there. If you have any other questions, you can hit me up on Facebook. There's a Q&A section on the High School Nationals website that's been answering questions as we go along. If you have basic rules questions, I mean, I'd love to be able to say that I'm going to get back to you and respond to them, but if it's a basic question like changing weight classes or what singlet can I wear, read the website. If you can't find it there, go to usapowerlifting.com. I'm not able to do individual emails, rules clinics with anyone who's looking for all the information they need to know what they need to do. So please do your due diligence. I understand if you got to reach out if you can't find the answer out there, but please do your due diligence and try to find the answer either on the event website or on the USA Powerlifting website. You guys take care and have a great weekend, and get your entry in by January 31st to get in on the early registration discount. Take care. One other thing I'd like to mention is academic good standing. This is a form that I talked about earlier about having it filled out only in late February by the entry deadline. A recommendation I'm making for this, the old form used to be done via paper, okay, which we have to manually then confirm it to the registration and make sure you are in good academic standing. There's lots of questions around this right now concerning kids that might not be in academic good standing right now but will be later. My recommendation as a coach is you're going to fill it out. I know some of your athletic directors are going to be hesitant to fill out a big long form or principle. I would fill it out, get their verbal approval, submit it with their valid email address, phone number, and what is currently the status of these students of good standing. Obviously, if someone's not in good standing, you won't be able to put them on the list. So they have to be in academic good standing to enter. And so get them on the list, get them in good standing. And I'm the first check I'm going to be doing, and I would do it as a consolidated level. So if you got 10 kids, add 10 kids to the list. Do not have your kids individually fill this out for every single entry. It says on the top to do principal or administrator. If you can't get your principal or administrator to fill it out, get their approval to put their name and their email address on the form, put all the listers' names on the form, send it across. Do not have your student, each and every student on your team, fill it out, putting on one. If they don't have an administrator contact on there, I'm going to reject it. They have to have an administrator, principal, or athletic director. That's one of my first checks. So do your best to get that filled out. If your administrator or principal will do it, excellent. But if not, that would be my alternate approach, is filling it out by the coaches, putting all the lifters on the team, getting the approval at that time from the athletic director to put their name and information on there. And then they're going to get an automatic email when you sent that. So make sure it's okay with them and make sure that those students are academically eligible at that time.